Good afternoon, harness racing fans, and welcome to Filly Day at the Lorain County Fair here in Wellington, Ohio. Bob Roberts, Stevie O, and myself, Susan Schroeder, are going to bring you 16 big ones.
16 classics. We're here, and we're the only game in the state today.
Yeah.
The only fair going with horse racing.
And that's not going to happen again probably for the rest of the year.
I'm going to go hide. You keep going.
Yeah, because we've got lots of fairs coming up. But as we said, 16 today, all fillies. A really nice card. We've got some tough horses in here. I look, and there's horses that have won 6, 7, even 8 races already. So it's a big day.
And there's a horse racing in the 11th race. Right now it is the second winningest filly, 3-year-old filly pacer in the country.
Whoa.
And if it wins today, it will be tied for first. It's only one behind. So we'll look forward to that.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to turn it over to Ayers for the post parade.
Sponsored by Lorain County Fair, 2-year-old filly pacers. First $3,777. 1 is Soman Majestic, Chris Hirschberger. 2 is out. 3, No One Said, Braden Rhodes. 4 is Fiery Lips, Keith Cash in the bike. 5, Bit of Love, Ammon Hirschberger. And the 6, Heart of the Beach, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. That's the field for the first race. Scratch the 2. Win, play, show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta wagering. Here in
So as Ayers said, this is the first division of the 2-year-old filly pacers. From the rail, we have Chris Hirschberger will drive Summon Majestic. Chris is also the trainer. CNC Stables, the owners. This is Summa Cum Laude filly out of a Bettor's Delight mare, Elizabeth Blue Chip. Was a $4,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale last year as a yearling. Had a couple of seconds, was second at Berea just last week in 2-6. Also finished second at Carrollton.
Scratch the 2, CPF Wash and Rinse. Go to the 3. No One Said, even though to me I was going to say Noon Said until Ayers said it the correct way. Noon Said, No One Said is winless in 6 starts, but it's getting closer. It was 4th at Lisbon. It was 4th again at Mansfield, and last time at Jefferson was 3rd, beaten 4 lengths. Got to get going on that, get that purchase price back, $7,500 at the sales.
Fiery Lips, Keith Cash drive. Now, not Keith Cash Jr., Keith Cash drives.
70-year-old.
70-year-old.
Right.
Keith Cash Jr. is the trainer, and Kylie Cash the owner. This is a Catch the Fire filly out of an Art Speak mare, Lib Speak. 8 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Lisbon in 2:15 and 3. But has been pacing in 2.9, 2.6, 2.9 right regularly. Was a $3,700 purchase at the Blooded Horse Sale, which is coming up this next Wednesday.
Get your money ready.
Yep.
That's the Brady bunch of Ohio harness racing. Kylie, Keith, and Keith Jr. The 5, Bit of Love, Eamon Hirschberger trainer. Eamon Hirschberger will do the driving. 3 starts, knocking on the door. A pair of 3rds. Last time out at Zanesville in 206.
And rounding out the field, Heart of the Beach, Emmanuel Miller drives for Herman Hagerman, Storm Haven LLC, the owners. This is a Bring on the Beach filly out of an Art Escape mare, Heart Escape. 9 starts on the year, has 3 second-place finishes. Most recent one was at Lisbon, was second, just back by 3/4 of a length in 2:10 and 2. Also been pacing some fairs in 2.5, 2.51, 2.5, and 4.
The betting, Keith Cash could be one of the oldest winning drivers of the year if he gets his horse home.
Mm-hmm.
He's 3-5 in the betting on Fiery Lips, which, if I look, is that the only horse with a win in this race? Yeah, that's the only horse that's
yes,
has a victory.
Yes.
By the way, if you're keeping score at home, this is fair 41.
41.
And we've already run 953 races.
Wow.
And you've covered 903 of them.
Oh, it's so with the 2-horse scratch, the 6 will not move up. He will still start from the second tier. So we'll have 4 on the gate and 1 trailing. So gate is in motion. It's the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. And Ayers Ratliff, our announcer, we're going to turn it over to him for the call.
$177. They're at the top of the stretch for the first race. 2-year-old Philly Pacers. And here they come. Yeah. They're off into pacing. No One Said is trying for the lead. Soman Majestic is there along the inside as they move around the turn. An early third for Heart of the Beach. Settling in is Fiery Lips in fourth, and the trailer, well, that's Bit of Love as they now move into the backstretch. And Soman Majestic and Chris Hirschberger out there and on the lead. They're in second. No One Said. Heart of the Beach is in third. Over there fourth is Fiery Lips, and the trailer, well, that's Bit of Love. They went by the opening fraction in 29 4/5. On into the turn they go, where Soman Majestic leads the way. In their second, No One Said. Heart of the Beach in third. Fiery Lips is still in fourth, and the trailer, well, that's Bit of Love as they still in single file coming down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And Chris Hirschberger, he leads the way with Soman Majestic. They're on the point by a length and a quarter. No One Said, and Braden Rhodes is right there in second. They went by the half in 1 minute 4/5. In and around the turn they go. Soman Majestic still the leader. In their second, No One Said. It's Heart of the Beach in third to the outside now. Here comes Bit of Love, and the trailer is Fiery Lips. They fire up the backside to 3/4, and the leader, Soman Majestic. No One Said is right there in second. Pacing third comes Heart of the Beach. Onto the outside is Bit of Love. 3/4 and 1:32 and 1. Moving around the final turn, Soman Majestic still leading. No One Said moves to the outside as they come to the top of the stretch. Soman Majestic looking game on the lead. In there to be second, No One Said. Through the stretch they come, and with the lead, it's Soman Majestic. Soman Majestic, too much Philly for these. Soman Majestic from start to finish. No One Said they're second. Heart of the Beach was third. Time of the mile, 2:05 and 3.
2:05 and 3. I'm thinking that these baby fillies got a little tired coming home. We went down the half in 1 minute and 4/5. That's
Right.
what, is that right? Am I wrong?
Yes, no, you got it. Right, no.
They,
No response from the 4 to 5 favorite, Fiery Lips. Never got in. He never got into the game.
no.
He sat back there, and I think he was last. I think he finished last.
Yes, he was last. But
Well, maybe Kylie's going to fire her father-in-law. What the? Huh? Family Feud on TV.
We'll see. Yep.
In Wellington, Ohio.
Oh gosh.
So the shortest way home is the rail, and that's where the horse started, and that's where he
Yep.
finished.
You are right. All right. Welcome everybody that's watching out there. I've got our chat group back today, so we appreciate you guys doing that. Somebody said we couldn't find the program, and I just looked, and I didn't see it either. I did send a note but there's nobody in the office today, so I'm not sure if
Well, if you're in the neighborhood, you come and sit between me and Susan. You can read our program.
That's right. You can. We will do that.
Just get
for
in
you.
the car.
And we give Tiffany gave a shout out to John Ingram and Doug Hunt operating the starting gate today. Yeah, usually John and Tiffany are doing it. So today Tiffany must be someplace else today.
I like that. The crowd claps back the winner.
Take a 2-year-old
that's
brown
nice.
filly by Summa Cum Laude. From Elizabeth Blue Chip by Better's Delight, owned by CNC Stables. Chris Hirschberger is the trainer. Chris Hirschberger, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:05 and 3. This one sponsored by Lorain County Fair.
Look at these two
So
little guys.
Majestic was the winner. CPF Wash and Rinse was scratched. No One Said second. Fiery Lips was fifth. Bit of Love fourth. Heart of the Beach was third. 1 scratch, 2, 5, 4, 3 on the bottom. 29 and 4. 1 minute 4/5. 1:32 and 1. 2:05 and 3.
So 1 in the books, 15 to go. But I have a feeling that Ayers is going to move them right along today.
Yes, he's a good traffic cop up there.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But we got a nice crowd here today, a really,
we do.
really nice crowd. And I
Yes.
saw that walking in, we're next to the beer garden, so hopefully it doesn't get too rowdy.
Let's let Steve announce the races and do it all. We'll go over there and
He
watch.
can do that. He can.
Jack of all trades.
Yes, absolutely.
Plus, you sit here and the aroma of all the food. I think you can gain 5 pounds just breathing here.
Yeah, it is. We've got quite a.
God.
I was talking to Gretchen Linscott, who does the photo finish, and she said she thinks of this fair as more of a real county fair. It's more rural. It just has that feeling, there's so many animals back there. Plus, a goat got loose on the racetrack today, so that really makes it. Yeah, she said there were 24 H kids trying to catch it, and it took a long time for them to catch that
Well,
little
I'd have
goat.
some footage of that.
Yes, we should. That would have been fun.
That'd be great. Oh, my goodness.
But we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be right back with race number 2.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists.
We are back here at the Lorain County Fair in Wellington, Ohio. They have quite a few grandstands in the infield, so it's going to be a little hard for it. It's hard for us to see. We can't see the backstretch, so you won't be able to see much of the. So Steve will catch them going into the back and then coming out, and that's.
There's no camera up there?
No camera up there.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I tell you what, then we must be sitting among some serious bettors here, because Ayers was reading the daily double probable payoffs.
I know, that's.
I've never heard that before.
That's something.
Wow.
Well, how far are we from Northfield?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That far?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay, so it's as the crow flies, it's not very far. It's just on the roads.
No, I'm in Lake County in Mentor, and from my house to right here is an hour and 10 minutes. And
Oh, okay.
90% of it's freeway.
Freeway.
Yeah. But it's not around the corner.
The track looks in great shape. I walked across
Yeah.
it. I parked in the infield today and walked across it, and it looked pretty good. So hopefully we'll see some good miles today. A track record here on the pace. Ooh, this is a good one. This is from 2017.
Oh.
So 9 years ago, 153-2, McSpidey. Jason Thompson for trainer Phil Goldwater. And there's a 3-way tie for the trotting track record, all-age track record, and that's at 58-4.
Well, let's bust that one.
Yeah. We have... We have the Signature Series pace today, so I think we have the Signature Series trot tomorrow. Yeah, so there's a chance that we could break the trotting track record tomorrow.
By my unofficial numbers, the top 10 drivers as of the moment. Jeff Nysanger, 82 wins. Hank Levan, 79. Manny Miller, who's here, 60. Braden Rhodes, who's here, 57. Carson Conrad, 44. Sam Widger, who's here, 43. Who'll finish
William
these
Fees
after
Jr.
the
Memorial,
post-parade?
1 Swift Mission, Jeff Conger. The 2 already went by, Sparkling Stella, Sam Widger driving. 3, Lavish Rain, and Bryce Brocklehurst. 4 is Jasmine's Range. Make the driver Braden Rhodes. Braden Rhodes on the 4. And the 5, I Want What I Want, Darren Harvey in the sulky. That's the field for the second race. 2-year-old filly trotters, a purse $3,937. Win, play, show. Exacta, Quinella, trifecta wagering. Braden Rhodes on the 4.
You reading off the.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's the first time Nice Songer's jumped up to the top.
Yes.
This year.
Yeah, he's had a big last 7 or 8 days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Sam Whitaker, 43. Ken Holiday, 42. Alex Hawk, 36. Pierce Henry, 34. And Beatty, what's his first name?
Jason.
Jason Beatty, 31. That's your
Oh,
top
okay.
10 drivers.
Yeah.
We'll do the trainers in a little bit.
It's going to be a battle right down to the end, I
right?
believe.
Yes.
So in this second race, Swift Mission and Jeff Conger from the rail. Jeff is the driver, the trainer, the owner, and the breeder of this mission accepted filly. It's out of a Donato Hanover mare, Reflection Hanover. Has just had 1 lifetime start. Did start at Berea, finished 3rd at Berea and was timed in 2:10. Then went up to Northfield and had a qualifier, finished 4th in there, timed in 2:05 and 2.
The 2 is Sparkling Stella. Trainer Rosie Weaver, driver Sam Whitaker. This one's 0 for 7, has yet to hit the board. Went through the sales ring for $22,000, so good things are expected.
Mm-hmm. From the 3, Lavish Rain, Bruce Brocklehurst drives for Miles Woolham and Jason Miller. A Global Republic S out of a Man of Many Missions mare, Lavish Beauty. 5 starts on the year, 1 second-place finish. That was in the Buckeye Stallion Series. That was at Bucyrus, and he was timed in 2:05 there. Also in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto, finished 6th, but was timed in 59 and 4.
The 4 is Jasmine's Range. Gary Martin, trainer for Sue Stockwell. She's the speed superintendent out at the Jefferson in Ashtabula. And Keith Cash Jr. was named to drive, but Braden Rhodes will now do the steering on this one. 6 starts, a win, 2 seconds, and a third. Already banked $9,200. That win came at Mansfield on August 9th. And last time out at Jefferson, second, a distant second, but second.
I Want What I Want. Darren Harvey up. Darren also trains for Mass Callum Racing. Harvey and Miller, a ready for money filly out of a Muscle Here mare. I want my $2. So baby's named I Want What I Want. Pretty clever. 5 starts on the year, 2 wins. Most recent start was a win at Zanesville in 2:8 and 1, and 3 starts back at Paynesville, 1 in 2:5 and 2.
The better say the 4 should win the race as
Where?
far as betting dollars go. Horses 4 to 5. The I Want What I Want is the second choice at 5-2. Those are the 2 horses with wins, so you'd expect
Yes.
them to. So go punch me a $200 exacta box and we'll see what happens.
That would change the
That would-
dynamics a little
that
bit,
would
wouldn't it?
knock over the board.
Yes, you're right.
It might melt. Well, all right.
All the guys taking bets would fall over. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be.
This would be like betting against yourself to drive the prices down.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but people do have fun betting on these races
Oh,
here at the
yeah.
fairs. It really is a good time for them, and so nice that Racing Technologies has got the technology that they can come and they can do that, and
Right.
It's pretty fun. Of course, we also see people with rows of quarters on the benches and their cards, and they're picking cards and doing it that way. Everybody
We should have
has their
them.
own
We
way.
should have them arrested,
Yes, we
cuffed and sent off the grounds for illegal bookmaking.
we don't want to tell the Racing Commission that. do we? The horses are gathering up behind the Webkenberg starting gate. John Ingram, our starter today. Looks like they just have one wing open on this track. It's a nice thing about the gates like that. They can have both wings open or just one to accommodate the size of the track.
It's like a slide trombone.
Yeah.
I never
guess.
noticed until you said that. I never noticed it.
Yeah. Okay, let's turn it over to Ayers for the call of the 2-year-old filly trotters.
Here they come. They're off into trotting, and it's Jasmine's Range looking for the lead. I Want What I Want is rolling up on the outside and moves up to get the lead. Jasmine's Range is now there in second. It's a Sparkling Stella who's third. Over in there in early fourth is Lavish Rain, and the early trailer is Swift Mission. They move up the backstretch for the first time. I Want What I Want, and Darren Harvey out there winging on the lead by 2.5 lengths. Jasmine's Range is there in second, the opening quarter, in 30 2/5. In and around the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it's I Want What I Want. Off stride, Jasmine's Range. Jasmine's Range has just made a break. So now in there to be second comes Sparkling Stella. And early third is Lavish Rain. Then we have Swift Mission, and Jasmine's Range is back down trotting, but can see them all as they move down here to the half. And the leader, I Want What I Want. In their second, Sparkling Stella. Halfway home in 102 4. Moving around the turn. And out there with the lead, with them on top is still I Want What I Want. Sparkling Stella is there in second. It's Lavish Rain in third. Swift Mission is fourth. And the trailer, Jasmine's Range. They're into the backstretch and on their way to 3/4. I Want What I Want has opened up by 4.5 lengths in their second. Sparkling Stella. It's a Lavish Rain in third. 3/4, 132 2. Moving around the final turn, and I Want What I Want is just rolling on them here. Darren Harvey is rubbing salt in the wound as they come to the top of the stretch. And if this was a fight, they'd have stopped it. It's I Want What I Want. Who wants to win today? I Want What I Want has crushed them. Sparkling Stella holds on for second. Lavish Rain in third. Time of the mile 2:02 3.
2:02 3, a new lifetime mark for I Want What I Want. She had it her way. Once she started opening up, there was nobody going to catch her. Unfortunately, the other co-favorite, Jasmine Range, made that break.
Yeah, when the 4 broke, school was over in this race. And this horse wanted the lead going into the first turn and got the lead going into the first turn.
Yes.
2 in a row. First one at Zanesville and now here.
Yeah, if you look down, she likes to leave. I Want What I Want. She goes right to the top.
We saw her at Painesville. I don't remember it. She won by 13 at Painesville.
Yeah.
The Lake County Fair. Cost $10,000, and that money is now back in the account.
Yes.
With what they make today. Take them over the 10 grand mark. So 3 for 6, good start.
Looked really nice doing it too. It's just, I remember that mare. I Want My $2 just because it's a cute name.
Well, sun's out.
Somebody mentioned, Andrew said, so glad Dark County and the Piles family honored the legend of She's a Corker at Greenville the other, I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but they honored the horse She's a Corker that was from there. That horse had 99 wins.
Oh, my.
So that's just amazing.
I'll say.
So
$7.20 on the winner. If you're here and you're listening to us, go get your $7.20.
Second race, crushing her foes here in race number 2. It's the 5, I Want What I Want. A 2-year-old brown filly by Ready for Money out of I Want My $2 by Muscle Hill. On by Wayne Mass Jr., Callum Racing, Darren Harvey, and A. Miller. Darren Harvey trains and Darren Harvey reigns. Time of the mile 2:02 3. The William Fees Jr. Memorial.
everybody clapping in the grandstand. That's always nice
Swift
to hear.
Fourth, Sparkling Stella second, Lavish Rain third. Jasmine's Range was fifth. I Want What I Want, the winner. 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 30 2/5. 102 and 4, 132 and 2, 202 and 3.
So this is a home talent colt stakes. Andrew was saying he doesn't know these horses so well. He's a OCRA guy, and we've got the 4 colt circuits. So they kind of have the corners of the state, not 100% sure, but so this is kind of the home talent area up here in the northeastern corner of the state, and a lot of nice fairs around here. We've talked about this many times. Every fair has kind of got its own flavor, its own little attitude, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And it's just great to be able to go to so many of them and see how different they are, and how same they are.
There was a prominent Major League sports owner whose father owned a major, I think it was shipbuilding or shipping from Lorain. And everybody out there who knows baseball will know who I'm talking about. George Steinbrenner, who owned the Yankees.
Really?
Yeah, business was in Lorain.
Wow.
Right. He kind of grew up in Cleveland. His racing stable, he had thoroughbreds and harness.
Yes.
Called Kinsman Stud, because his family landed on Kinsman Road in Cleveland when they came here from wherever they came from.
Oh, my
in Europe.
gosh.
Right. Yeah. So Steinbrenner's family traces back to a lot of businesses here in Lorain County.
And he had a lot of standardbred racehorses for a long time.
Almost won the Kentucky Derby one year, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his horse was
gosh.
ranging up in the turn, and I was fortunate enough to have lunch with him once at Thistledown. And
Oh.
I brought up the horse. Horse's name was Steve's Friend. And as soon as I mentioned that horse's name, his face lit up, and it took him back to where, and the horse either pulled him, something happened physically to the horse in the turn, and it backed up right there.
Oh, gosh.
It looked like he was going to win the race. Yeah. But he was an amateur driver, wasn't he? In harness. I think he drove.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But that's, wow. Third race coming up is the second division of the 2-year-old filly Pacers. We've got 6 in it. No changes that we know about. So we're going to take a short break and be right back.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back to Wellington, here at the Lorain County Fair. I just checked again, and we do not have programs up, so we'll try and give you some, give you a little bit more information. We'll give you their last year's, how they did the year before and so forth, and I apologize for that. I'm not quite sure, but we'll keep checking on it.
Someone just texted me that old man Keith Cash has currently 1,499 career victory. So he's got one more shot today. He's got another drive in the third race. Well, coming up, right? Let's see. Yeah,
yes,
he's on the 4.
He's in the 4.
He's on the 4. So, and the horse is 4-5 in the early betting. So that,
Oh.
according to our source, that would make it 1,500 wins on the nose.
Wow.
I covered him when he was driving full-time at Northfield, and he had this streak going. He won like 12 straight drives.
Oh, my gosh.
And we wrote about it, and then someone says, Hey, you know, a couple Tuesdays ago, he went to Maryland and drove a loser. I go, what? And we called him. He goes, oh, I didn't know that counted. Yeah, it counts.
Oh, gosh.
Sponsored by Lorain County Fair. Purse of $3,777. 2-year-old Philly Pacers. Win, play, show. Exacta, Quinella, trifecta wagering. 1, My French Girl, Jimmy Smith. 2 is CPF, Clean But Mean, with Aaron Lehman driving. 3 is Beautiful Roses, driver change, James Day. 4, Mickey Delight, Keith Cash. 5, Nova's Legend, Braden Rhodes. And the 6, ATI Barley Sober, Daniel Jones, in the sulky. That's the field for the third race. Put James Day on 3.
So we do have a late driver change, James Day on the 3. But from the rail, Jimmy Smith drives My French Girl. Jimmy also trains for Robert Adamo and Jack Smith. This is a Monty Mickey filly out of a McCardo mare, McCase of Arts. 6 starts on the year, 1 win. That was 2 starts back at Jefferson in 2-5. This was a $12,000 purchase as a yearling and has so far earned $5,410.
The 2 is CPF, that's Crazy Parrot Farm. CPS Clean But Mean, Jerry Miller trainer. Aaron Lehman, the driver. This one's 2 for 8 with, this horse has not missed the board in 8 starts. 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 4 thirds for earnings of $11,700. Last time out was a winner by a nose at Zanesville. For those who don't have programs, Susan will be happy to read you every horse's call all the way around the racetrack, and we'll run this race in the dark around 10:30.
That's right. We would be here all night. Artificial Roses will change the driver to James Day. I'm going to mess up Deb's name. It's Deb trains and drives this horse, or trains and owns this horse. It's by Mr. Cooley out of a 4-star Shark mare, Artificial Flowers. 5 starts on the year for Artificial Roses. But gosh, she's had some rough luck. Made a couple breaks, had broken equipment, an interference break, another space where she had broken equipment and did not finish. So we certainly hope for better things for Artificial Roses today.
I'm glad you got that one. You still haven't pronounced the last name. Work on that, will you?
Yeah.
The 4 is Mickey Delight, Keith Gash Jr. trainer. Father Keith Gash driving, looking for a career win 1,500. 8 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, a third. Last time out was at Berea, Cuyahoga County Fair. Finished second, beaten 9.5 lengths, and was timed in 2:04 and 3. It did win at Lisbon. It did win at Painesville.
Nova's Legend, Braden Rhodes, up for William Simmons Sr., who is the trainer and the owner. It's a bit of a Legend N out of a Skydancer Hanover mare, leaving a legacy. 5 starts on the year, 2 wins. One is last start at Jefferson in 2-3 and 1. Also won at Mount Vernon in 2-2 and 1, and has a second and a third to round out that. So 4 on the board out of 5 starts.
Completing the field, the 6 ATI Barley Sober, David Warnstaff, trainer. Daniel Jones, the driver. 8 starts, no wins, no seconds, but 4 thirds. Last time at Attica, finished 4th, got beat a dozen lengths for that 3rd at Mansfield.
So there are lots of divisions of these horses. You can tell by the lower purses. These are going for $3,777, but total purse for the 2-year-old filly Pacers is $15,107. So just got to split it up. It seemed like a lot of people wanted to come to Wellington.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe they like the racetrack?
Maybe.
Because it does look really good.
It does. It really, really does.
And I believe they train here. I think, is this stable area open for training?
I think so, because when I drove by the barns, it looked like there was things hanging in there. So
that may explain why the track looks so smooth.
Yeah. Yep, it really does look good. So ATI Barely Sober will be starting from the 2nd tier, but we've got 5 on the gate. And we're going to turn it over to Ayers for the call of this 3rd race.
2-year-old filly Pacer, sponsored by Lorain County Fair, a purse of $3,777. Top of the stretch for the 3rd race. Here they come. They're off into into pacing, and it's Nova's Legend who goes out there looking for the lead. My French Girl is there in second and early third for Mickey Delight. Up and around the turn they go. Pacing in fourth is CPF Clean But Mean. Then comes ATI Barley Sober in the trailer. Artificial Roses. They move up the backstretch for the first time, and the leader is Nova's Legend. Nova's Legend is out there on the lead. My French Girl is right there in second by the opening quarter in 29-4. Moving around the turn, Mickey Delight is there in third. Over there fourth, CPF Clean But Mean. In there next is ATI Barley Sober in the trailer. Well, that's Artificial Roses. They spin off the turn and roll down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and out there with the lead. With them on top is still Nova's Legend. Onto the outside, here comes Mickey Delight and Keith Cash. He's up and after her in second as they move by the halfway mile mark of the race in 1:01.1. Moving around the turn they go, and out there with the lead, with them on top is still Nova's Legend. On the outside, Mickey Delight is bearing down on the leader. My French Girl is there in third. CPF Clean But Mean has come under pressure fourth. Onto the outside comes ATI Barley Sober and Artificial Roses, the trailer, as they move on to three quarters. They will trip the beam there in 1:30 3/5, and around that final turn, Nova's Legend with the lead. Mickey Delight there second. My French Girl third. Onto the outside fourth is ATI Barley Sober as they come to the top of the stretch, and it's Nova's Legend who spins off the turn and leads them now by 3, by 4. By golly, it's Nova's Legend who's after it all. Mickey Delight finishing second. Very close for third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes and 2/5.
Woo. Pretty quick mile for 2-year-old fillies.
I like that leading the half. You had 70-year-old Keith Cash challenging 21-year-old Brayton Rhodes
Yeah.
for the lead.
And Braden wasn't about to give that lead up, was he?
No, he was
You
not.
could tell Braden wanted to from the get-go because he was pushing this horse right out of the gate, and he obviously wanted the front, knew what he could do with that.
And by the way, Keith Cash was favored again. He was 6-5.
Yeah.
The winner is 3-1. We've had three really nice prices. The first winner paid for just joining us. The winner was the one, Summon Magic, $860. Second race, the horse paid $720. That being I Want What I Want. And now we're going to get another $8 mutual. So come on out here, folks, and make the car payment.
There's plenty of time.
Yes, that's right.
We got a few more to go.
Yeah, we only got 13 left
Yep.
after this. So. We'll leave the light on for you.
Yes.
By the way, Brayton Rhodes, win 58. Now 2 behind Manny Miller, who's in third with 60. So those two guys, and they're duking it out here today.
It's going to be a tight
Yes,
all
it
the way
is.
down, I think, because these are guys that all of them race a lot, and they're going to be at a lot of fairs. We have got people just piling in this grandstand.
This is the best crowd I've seen this year. We've had
Yes.
a couple of good ones, but this is a real good one. And they've got like box seats
yes.
in front of
Yes.
the bleachers. People appreciate racing.
Yes, absolutely. What fun.
Moving back to the winner's circle after winning the third race, it is the 5 Nova's Legend, a 2-year-old Bay Filly by Bit of a Legend, out of Leaving a Legacy by Sky Dancer Hanover, on by William Simmons Sr., who also trains Braden right down the roads, gets the job done here, 2 minutes, 2/5. This race sponsored by the Lorain County Fair. I didn't get the rundown either.
So I got a question for you. Nova's Legend won in 2 minutes and 2/5. Prior to this, fastest it's gone was a 2-minute qualifier at Northfield. Does the qualifier still stand as the mark, or you knock that down and use a real race time? Susan is stumped here,
I'm not
folks.
100% sure.
And the penalty for not knowing the answer is she has to do the 13 races alone. I'm going to the
No
beer
doubt.
garden.
Catch it.
All right. We're back, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're here.
We run down the trainers for you.
Yeah.
Top 10 trainers. Hank Levan, 73 wins. Herman Hagerman, who's got lots of horses in today, 64. Rosie Weaver, who had a slow start, has been flying of late. She has 59. Nysanger, 47. Luther, 36. Winters, 24. Carter, 21. Dayerman, 18. Holiday, Morgan, Virgil Morgan, and Ryan Miller, all at 16.
Oh, gosh.
So there's your top 10 plus.
That's,
And people continue to come in here.
yes. You know, part of it I'm thinking because originally the post time was 3 o'clock.
Oh.
And they moved it up to 2, so I wonder if some people are now
Right.
coming in because they're just thinking that maybe they're going to start at 3. But I think they just probably because they're all coming up with food.
I think
So they probably just waited in line.
the people who run this fair are probably going to get a nasty letter from the Vatican. Now, why would I say that? Because I always go to 12 o'clock Mass on Sunday.
Oh.
But when they moved the post time to 2 o'clock, I didn't have enough time to drive over here, so I had to take a rain check on church. So the letter's coming from the Pope or a bishop or a cardinal. I don't know. We'll blame it on Frank Fraz. What the heck?
We will.
All right.
All right, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back with race number 4.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
So we got talking about church.
And you told me about a priest in Wisconsin.
A priest in Wisconsin that he owned. I'm not sure if he was a Catholic priest or an Episcopalian, but he owned racehorses for many years. Bob Jan from Wisconsin trained the horses for him. And when we would race on Sundays, if it was a 1 o'clock post, he would always tell us, he said, yeah, the sermon was a little short this morning because I had to drive a little further to get to the races because he did not miss his horses racing.
Well, you just gave me an idea. I'm going to buy my priest, parish priest, I'm going to buy him a horse. Cut down on those.
Sermon's a little shorter.
Homily. Yeah. You asked me, in the old days when I was covering the thoroughbreds at Thistledown, on Saturday after the last race, they had a chapel in the basement, and a retired priest would celebrate Mass after the last race on Saturday, and they'd pass the basket, and once in a while somebody would put a betting voucher in there, not just cash.
That's good. Oh, there's so many stories, aren't there?
Oh, and I used to like to tell guys, quit putting a 20 in there and taking out 2 10s. It's not nice.
Oh, we got horses warming up. See, so I think we're almost ready for the post parade, but we got a few jog carts in between.
Yeah. Now, the use of jog carts on race day, is that just because the sulky's not available, right? For the driver?
Yeah, they're a little more comfortable to sit in, depending who's sitting in there. And I think sometimes the horses know, too.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
what's their reaction?
Yeah.
Is it like swinging a lead bat and then you get the regular smooth
Yeah.
soak in and it feels better to them?
They just kind of know that they're going to have to go now. There's not many people use a race bike until they're going pretty darn fast.
What's the difference in weight of the two?
A lot. I'm gonna say a lot. It's very difficult for one person to pick up a jog cart,
Really?
but the race bike you can just pick up easily. I can't exactly tell you how much one might weigh, but it's.
Are they expensive too?
Race bikes are very expensive.
I know. How about
now.
jog carts?
Yeah, they're not so much.
Not that bad?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I've seen them $1,200, $1,500 for a jog cart, whereas a race bike, you're up into the 4,000 or 5,000s now.
No, catch drivers wouldn't own a jog cart, would they? They don't have no
Probably not,
They
unless
don't have a use for it.
But a lot of them, do putts around and train a few.
Okay.
Here are the horses on the track for race number 4 of 3-year-old filly trotters. Sponsored by Bob Molnar Painting, a purse of $3,644. 1, Rearrange, Emin Hirschberger. 2 is Ranger Rosie, Bryce Brocklehurst driving. 3 is Flirtin' Tommy, Emmanuel Miller. 4, Moolah in the Bank, Noah Newman. 5, Black Satin, and Jeff Conger. And the 6, Man I'm Sassy, Jimmy Smith. In the sulky. That's the field for the 4th race. Win Play Show. Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta Wagering. No change here in the 4th.
Okay, we'll take a look at the horses in the 4th race. Emin Hirschberger drives the 1, Rearrange. Emin also trains for William Hirschberger. This is a in-range filly out of a Chapter 7 mare, Southwood Fern. This filly did not race as a 2-year-old and has just had 7 starts this year. 1 win, that was 2 starts back at Mansfield in 2, 7, and 3.
The 2, Ranger Rosie, Miles Woolham trainer, Bryce Brocklehurst the driver. This one races for Robert Klein of Millersburg, Ohio. 9 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, no thirds. He's already put $41,000, $999, in the bank. Where'd all that money come from? I'm looking here.
Well, second in the BSS.
Yeah.
4th in a BSS. That's going to be, and then 2nd in an overnight at Scioto. Oh, yeah, those are going to add up.
They even tried to. Was that? Is that Ohio Sires? The
Ohio State Fair. That
Ohio
one is.
State Fair. That was purse of $73,000, but finished 8th that day. But his awful win at Jefferson, which we saw, and he went down there in 2:10.
The 3, Flirtin' Tommy, that's this duo of Emmanuel Miller and Herman Hagerman that have been doing so well. Jay Burkholder and Joseph Burkholder, the owners. This is a long Tom filly out of a muscle massive mare, Flirtin' Flair. 16 of 18 hitting the board this year. She has got $49,000 earned, a mark of 55 and 2 taken at Scioto Downs. She's won at Napoleon, Mansfield, Mount Vernon, Carrollton, won a BSS at Scioto Downs. So this filly is racing really, really well.
The 4, Moolah in the Bank, Scott Cox trainer. Noah Newman, the driver. I met him yesterday at Northfield Park. I says, you're one of those guys, because he's only 21 years old. I says, you're one of those guys with the 21-inch waist. And he laughed, and he took another sip of his beer. This one's been out 16 times, 3 wins, a second, 7 thirds. By the way, they paid $42,000 for this horse, and right now career earnings $41,062. Last time out, 2nd at Jefferson, but has hit the board second. Prior to that, second, third at Painesville, Summit County, Mansfield, and Scioto in the Buckeye Stallion Series. So always on the board.
Yes. Black Satin and Jeff Conger from the 5-hole. Jeff also trains and co-owns along with Karen Shannon and Joshua Conger. This is a Mission Accepted filly out of an Andover Hall mare, Celebrity DeVille. 10 starts on the year, 1 win. That was I'm counting the one at Northfield. I'm sorry, I don't know where the other win was, but did win a qualifier at Northfield in 59 and 4.
Second tier 6 horse, Man I'm Sassy, 1 for 6, cost $13,000 at the sale. That win came at Mount Vernon last time out, 3rd at Jefferson in 2:07.
Horses are headed into the stretch. Let's turn it over to Ayers.
Today. 2 and any apple cider?
Yes.
What if
They're off into trotting, and it's Flirtin' Tommy going out there for the lead. Ranger Rosie is there in second as they move around the turn. Rearrange is now off stride. Rearrange has made a break. So now in there to be third is Man I'm Sassy. Over there to be fourth comes Moolah in the blank. Back Satin is next, and the trailer. After the break, Rearrange as they go to the opening quarter. So the leader is a Flirtin' Tommy. She was a winner at Mansfield, a winner at Napoleon, trying to go 3 in a row. Opening quarter in 30 and 3/5. Around the turn they go, and the leader is Flirtin' Tommy. They're in second as they move around the turn. Ranger Rosie, Man I'm Sassy is third. It's Moolah in the bank, trotting in fourth. Black Satin is fifth, and the distant trailer Rearrange as they move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, where Flirtin' Tommy leads the way. They're in second, Ranger Rosie. It's Man I'm Sassy third. Moving to the outside now, Moolah in the bank, halfway home in 1:02 and 4. Over there to be next is Black Satin and Rearrange. They move around the turn. They'll straighten up into the back stretch on their way to 3/4. Flirtin' Tommy. Moolah in the bank is moving up on the outside. At the rail in there now third comes a Ranger Rosie. Man I'm Sassy is fourth. Over there to be fifth is Black Satin and Rearrange. That one stopped off for a funnel cake. They went by 3/4 and 1:33 and 2. Moving around the final turn, Flirtin' Tommy by 2.5 lengths. Moolah on the bank is on the outside second. Along the rail in third is Ranger Rosie. Down the stretch they come, and the leader is still Flirtin' Tommy. She's now won 3 in a row. Flirtin' Tommy after it all. Ranger Rosie comes back for second. Moolah on the bank was third. Time of the mile 2:01 and 4.
2:01 and 4. Another nice mile out here for Flirtin' Tommy. I mean, yes, she has a record of 55 and 2, but get around these fair tracks, and she won at Napoleon in 2 minutes flat, won at Mansfield in 2:4. She's just a super filly.
I'll say, bet down to odds of 3 to 5. Seems so far today you make a clear lead, and they're not catching you so far.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Nice trip. Emmanuel Miller answers Braden Rhodes, who won the previous race. So Manny now has 61 wins in third place. Rhodes is at 58. And the other, Nysanger and Levan didn't find their way here today.
No. Nope,
a well-deserved day off.
Yes,
somewhere.
and they probably do have the day off because we're not. There's no other fairs.
Right. I'm sure I'm still feeding horses and
yeah,
mucking stalls and stuff.
Still got to take care.
Right.
But it is going to get even hotter and heavier the next few weeks.
Wow.
Manny waves to the crowd.
The horse is 3. He's 28.
Yeah. Horse just has got looks like he's got a pair of trotting boots on behind, maybe some tenon boots and some pasturing boots, it looks like.
Good sized horse, no?
Yes. Really has a nice way of going too, I think. Mm-hmm. Looks very nice in the
The winner's circle after winning the 4th race, the 3, Flirtin' Tommy, a 3-year-old bay filly by Long Tom at a Flirtin' Flair, by Muscle Massive, on by Jay Burkholder and Joseph Burkholder. Herman Hagerman trains Emmanuel Miller, the winning driver. Time of the mile 2:01 and 4. This one sponsored by Bob Molnar Painting.
Miller Highlight, Miller Light.
I don't know if you go faster on sloppy tracks, but this horse's lifetime market, Scioto, is 55 and 1, and the track was listed.
In the slop?
Yeah,
wow.
Sloppy. She looks into the crowd.
6, Ranger Rosie second, Flirtin' Tommy the winner. Moolah on the bank was third, Black Satin fourth, Man I'm Sassy was fifth. 6, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 30 and 3/5, 102 and 4, 133 and 2, 201 and 4.
We've had 4 races and 4 different drivers.
That's right.
Chris Hirschberger, Darren Harvey, Braden Rhodes, and Manny Miller. We're going to take a short break now, and then we'll be right back with race number 5.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your Passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
We're back in Wellington for the Lorain County Fair. If you're a figures filbert, this is Fair 41. And at the start of the day, we had already run 953 races. Actually, 952. There was a dead heat, so we've had 953 winners. It's a beautiful summer day here in Lorain. Pretty good wind blowing. I'm trying to think it's blowing. I think it's blowing across the track, so no headwinds coming or going, as I can see. Track is in beautiful shape. We've had 4 of the 16 races in the books. 4 different drivers, 4 different trainers, and the betting has been good up until the last race. We've had decent payoffs for people who like to punt. $8.60, $7.20, $8 and change, and the last one was a serious chalker with Flirtin' Tommy kicking back $3.20. But we're going to move on here today. We're remarking, Susan and I, about what a huge crowd we have here. There are a lot of people in this grandstand with their programs, and they're handicapping and betting, and the handle's been, I'm sure, pretty good. And they're also eating lots of county fair food, which, if you sit here, it just comes across your nostrils like you want to get up and go get something. I remember last year there was a stage, when we came back the second day, there was a stage set up by the finish line. It was a concert. But I don't know if they're going to have a stage here. We'll find out when we come back tomorrow.
Who was the band, Bob? Do you remember?
You told me and I already forgot. That's how old I'm getting. Who was
Sister
it?
Christian.
Sister Christian. Nah, I didn't remember that. But we talked because on
Maybe that was their song, wasn't it? Maybe the song.
I think that was their song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they put the stage up after the first day of racing, and it was a sunny day, and it cast a shadow.
Night Ranger, that's what it was.
Night Ranger. Night Ranger was the group. Yeah. Remember last? Oh, you weren't here last year? Who did I do it with? Because there was a shadow because they put the stage up after the first day of racing, and a couple horses, when they were warming up, hesitated or hopped a little bit, and the boys decided, let's just stay a little wide of that so no one has any traffic woes. Yeah. Were you signing up a passport participant? Oh, wow. Oh. Well. Oh. Huh.
Here are the horses for the 5th race, sponsored by Lorain County Fair. Purse of $3,777. 1 is Mick Lovin' It. Driver change Brian Miller. 2, Philly Rizzuto. Driver change Braden Rhodes. 3 is CPF Preddy. Case Bateson. 4 is We Let the Liquor Talk. James Day. And 5, Mulan. Driver change Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. That's the field for the 5th race. Brian Miller on 1, Braden Rhodes on 2, Emmanuel Miller on the 5.
So quite a few driver changes here for you. We were talking about the Reeds. This is their 21st fair. This is what they decided they were going to do this summer, go to as many fairs as they could. And 21 already is pretty good amount. They're
21 to 41.
Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of fairs. So this is the 3rd division of the 2-year-old filly pacers. Mick Lovin' It and Brian Miller, who is also the trainer. Brian will be driving too. And Nathan Beachy, the owner. This is a Monty Mickey out of a betting line mare. This was horse has had 4 starts this year. Has a 2nd place finish at Mount Vernon and a 3rd place finish at Carrollton. Did make some breaks.